brought to you by Riyadh Season and the General Entertainment Authority, GIA, and promoted by Eddie Hearns, Matchroom Boxing, Frank Warren for Queensberry Promotions, Stella and Gold Star Promotions in association with the PBC and Warriors Boxing. It is sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission, Chair Peter Villegas, Executive Officer Andy Foster, along with the World Boxing Association, President Gilberto Mendoza Jr., Supervisor Jose Oliver Gomez. Our 3 judges assigned, scoring on a 10-point must system, will be Rudy Badragan, Eddie Hernandez, and Pat Russell. Our referee in charge will be Edward Collantes. Introducing to you first the challenger, fighting tonight out of the red corner. He comes to the ring wearing black trunks with white and weighed in officially at 139.8 pounds. Fighting out of Renton, Washington, by way of Los Mochis, Sinaloa, Mexico. He has a professional record of 13 wins, 2 defeats, 9 of his 13 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former WBC Continental America's champion, José El Rayo Valenzuela. And his opponent across the ring in this co-main event, he is the defending world champion, fighting tonight out of the blue corner. He comes to the ring wearing a black with silver and weighed in at an even 140 pounds. His professional record consists of 26 wins, 2 defeats, 1 draw, with 18 of his 26 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the reigning and defending WBA Super Lightweight Champion of the World, ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, de Ciudad de México, México, Isa Pitbull Cruz.
Okay. Here and above is legal. Aquí arriba está legal. Aquí arriba está legal. Okay? I expect a good, clean, professional fight. Espero una pelea buena, profesional y limpia. Okay? Obedéceme todo el tiempo. Obey my commands and protégete todo el tiempo. Choco guantes. Let's go.
Well, it was just over 4 months ago that Isaac Cruz made that jump to 140 pounds and won a title in his first fight at that weight class. Now José Valenzuela will attempt to do the same thing. It's Mexico versus Mexico, and something both fighters said this week, they love these kind of matchups, and neither one of them plans to take one step back.
Well, I'll tell you what, Valenzuela better take a step back, because that's not the way you beat this man, this bull. You gotta fight sideways, use lateral movement, and get that jab in his face, and of course, get respect of Isaac Cruz early.
José Valenzuela in the red gloves, Pitbull Cruz in the black, and true to form, Pitbull coming out guns blazing. Sergio Mora, Chris Mannix, Todd Grisham here ringside for this, our co-main event. And this crowd has arrived.
You know, it's not just the style of Pitbull Cruz that takes some getting used to. It's the size. You either like fighting smaller guys or you don't. Someone like Ryan Garcia likes fighting against smaller opponents. Someone like Gervonta Davis prefers fighting taller opponents. We're going to see early on if José Valenzuela has the style to fight a guy that fights like Pitbull Cruz.
And they're already having issues with the front leg. That's what happens with a lefty and a righty. You're going to see a lot of clashing with the legs and tripping in this fight.
Boy, Pitbull doesn't even wait to get his feet set, does he?
No, he does not. He's already swinging for the fences. And Valenzuela's doing a good job right now. I mean, I like the way he's planting his feet, trying to get power. He's trying to get the respect of Cruz. And I love the way he pivoted away from the ring and got right back to the middle. Didn't move himself back. This fight's going to be all about ring generalship and boxing for Valenzuela.
Okay, stop. Step back. Oh, don't lean on him. Don't lean on him. Hey, don't knock that.
El Ref's trying to use his frame to his advantage there. The referee, Edward Calantes, says no thank you. But the moment doesn't seem too big for Valenzuela so far. He looks steady.
No, better than steady. I like the way he's starting up. I like the way he's boxing and the way he's countering off the ropes.
Check hook there from Valenzuela, but Pitbull Cruz can do this all night long. Coming off a KO win in the 8th over Rolly Romero.
The thing that concerns me about Valenzuela is that he keeps his chin up. He's doing a good job bending his knees and staying small, just like that. But then he pulls back and keeps his chin in the air. Cruz does like punching high at fighters when they pull their chin back.
Body shot there from Valenzuela.
That's going to be tricky for Valenzuela. Pitbull creates such a small target when he crouches down. He keeps those elbows in, makes it very difficult to land body shots.
That looked a little low from Cruz.
Hey, raise him up a little bit.
Now, that was a good body shot. I hope that doesn't discourage Valenzuela. Keep going to the body.
That's a goal. Stop. Step back.
This is what I mean by a good run by Valenzuela. Even though maybe the round didn't sway in Valenzuela's way, that's exactly how he needs to fight this fight to be successful.
Guess who's with Emily? It's Iron Mike Tyson backstage.
Mike Tyson in the house, the greatest. Who did you come out here to see tonight?
I came to see Crawford fight Pitbull. I didn't know Pitbull would fight, but it's going to be good seeing him as well.
Yeah, what round do you see it going down in?
Hey, I don't know, but I'm coming to see a good fight.
And you think Crawford got it in the bag?
I think so, yeah.
Seems like most people do.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, we hope you enjoyed tonight.
Thank you very much.
See ya.
And there he is. One of the most recognizable athletes in the world. And right over his left shoulder, it's Lomachenko. Iron Mike Tyson. Julio Cesar Chavez over his right shoulder. I'm talking about the best names and biggest names of boxing history are here today. I saw Roberto Duran a few moments ago, too, Sergio. This is the kind of fight that he'd love to be in.
Oh, man, it's all about Tyson and Duran for fights like this. They love the style of this Mexican in Isaac Cruz. And there's a
nice left, yeah. Got him on the inside, and now trying to cover up is Valenzuela, but there's nowhere to go when you're in the corner.
Okay, stop. Step back.
Cruz better be careful with that head.
Okay, go.
See, this is a perfect example of a boxer versus a straight puncher, right? So a boxer can outbox a puncher, but he has to have a perfect fight the entire distance for 12 rounds. A puncher, one punch, he could change everything. That's the difference. He has the eraser. The boxer has to use his head, his legs, and strategy the entire time.
Uppercut from Valenzuela, but then he pays the price with an overhand left from Cruz.
Because that's what I see. He always keeps his head in the same place. He better start punching and dipping, so don't leave your head in the target of where Cruz can just wing a shot and land.
Nice body work from Cruz that made Valenzuela drop that left elbow down.
Because even if you're boxing good, if you're Valenzuela, controlling the tempo, keeping Cruz at bay, if you throw one combination and keep your head in the air, Cruz could just wing one shot, and it could ruin all the good work that you did.
Okay, let's go. Work out of there. Work out. Raja.
Good right from Pitbull Cruz. Cruz has fought 4 world champions and has beaten 3 of them.
Nice left hand by Valenzuela. He was backing up, had a nice left hand, tried to convert into a left uppercut. The uppercut can be there to land on Pitbull, but it has to be perfectly timed, just like that, just like he did right there.
I think the challenge for Valenzuela is going to can he keep fighting like this over 12 rounds? I thought he had some success, Sergio, like you said, in that first round, but this is a style that takes a lot out of you. You keep moving and having to stay off the out of the range of Pitbull Cruz.
That's why it's a sweet science, man. That's why it's so difficult to be a pure boxer. You know, everyone wants to have power, knock everyone out, but the beauty of a boxer to keep a monster like this off you for 12 rounds, that's art. You can see Rayo Valenzuela's looking for that left uppercut.
Trying to roll with the punches is Valenzuela.
Did a pretty good job rolling with the punches, but this is the type of fight that Cruz is just getting more comfortable. Coming forward, letting his hands go.
Alicia Keys is in the house tonight. One of the all-time greats. You Alicia Keys fan?
Of course I am, man. Look at that. Swiss Beats in the house as well.
Vince Vaughn.
Double down, baby. Vince, double down.
Chris Mannix's look-alike.
Hey, Vince, let me tell you, Vince Vaughn, one of my favorite actors of all time. Swingers, one of the best movies ever made. And by the way, can we get Old School too? Can I get a minute to go talk to Vince Vaughn about that?
Yes, take the rest of the night off, in fact. Enjoying his apple juice.
Stay back. Stay in the corner. Atrás, en la esquina. Okay, hey.
The four champions Pitbull Cruz has fought: Francisco Vargas, Gervonta Davis, Yuri Gamboa, and Rolly Romero. The one common opponent they have is Francisco Vargas. Cruz won a decision over him, whereas Valenzuela knocked Francisco Vargas out. That was in round one.
And that's the confidence that Rayo Valenzuela brings into this fight. The fact that he was able to knock out someone that a puncher couldn't knock out. And there's that left uppercut by Valenzuela again, but he better check himself because he almost got time with the left hook.
Let's check it with Sean Porter. How you seeing this fight so far?
Came out, had a good first round. Pitbull starting to do Pitbull. Just walk him down and bang him out. Valenzuela's got to move more and pot shot, move and pot shot. And Sergio's right, that left uppercut is going to be key for Valenzuela.
Just about an hour ago, it was, what, 90 degrees in here? We were pouring sweat. Now a breeze, a chilly breeze, is blowing through BMO Stadium. Perfect night for boxing. Perhaps the biggest card boxing has ever seen, and so far it has lived up to the hype.
I love the way that Valenzuela, once he gets near the ropes, notice how when he pivots away, he doesn't back himself up all the way to the other side of the ring. He stops right in front of Pitbull to have Pitbull walk him back. Look, see, he stands right there.
Good spell here for Valenzuela, but then he eats a left. And that's how Cruz can get you. You land 3 punches, you start feeling good about yourself, and then bam.
This is the type of fight where Valenzuela can win rounds, but he's always going to be susceptible with that looping left hook because he keeps his head high. A body shot by Cruz.
Yeah, you take what you can get.
Look, see, beautiful right there. Got off the rope, stayed in the middle of the ring, didn't push himself back. Valenzuela's a really good boxer puncher, man. He really is. He has the goods to make this a rough night for Cruz, but he has to be focused, laser focused the entire fight.
And he's doing a nice job of getting that left hand to the midsection. Every time he comes up with the jab, he drops down, lands a body shot on Pitbull Cruz.
And look, man, we all accustomed to Mexican style, but this man's from Sinaloa. You know, he's from Los Mochis, where Jorge Arce from. A lot of greats come from Sinaloa and Los Mochis area. This is not only a man that can fight, but can box, can bleed, and he can weather the storm of Pitbull.
Doing pretty well as we count down the final seconds here of round 3.
10 seconds.
Right hand landed from Valenzuela. And he caught him coming in again with a left uppercut.
It's a really nice round. This is the way you beat a monster like Pitbull Cruz. Uppercuts and hooks and then swivel away.
And Chris Mannix. Guess what? We got some NBA stars here.
James Harden in the house.
The beard.
And Clippers star. This is like my worlds colliding. James Harden in the building. Saw him checking out Jerky Al-Sheik early. And Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen sitting next to Eddie Hearn right now. That was not on my bingo card tonight. The ex-Bulls legend hanging out, watching some boxing. So the first row, a couple of big-time NBA stars hanging out there.
I know James Harden's career is not over yet, but who's the better overall player, Pippen or Harden?
Pippen's got the titles.
Pippen, yeah.
Well, you know, Valenzuela could win a title tonight if he keeps this up. He had some really good moments.
If he can box like he did in that second round, it's going to be interesting, man, because that's how you beat a guy like this. Shots like that, jabs, but then, look, getting out of the way. Once you land your punch, don't stay there to get hit, countered back.
But like Chris Mannix said earlier, can he do this all night long? It's very taxing.
Hey, man, nothing great comes easy, and this is for a world championship. This is the way it's supposed to be. The odds are against you. You're the underdog. With a perfect 36 minutes of boxing, you got a new champion here. Because Cesar Cruz does give you opportunities to win rounds because he doesn't look to out-punch you and out-volume you. He wants to hurt you. He wants to really get that one big shot in. But if you can box and really be pivoting away from the ropes, you can actually do really well in the middle of the ring. And like Chris Mannix touched on earlier, I mean, he got a perfect camp, the perfect sparring partner in Oscar Duarte, who has the same frame, the same shoulders. They hide their head inside their shoulders, kind of. So, perfect style matchup.
The further away he can keep Cruz, the better Valenzuela is going to be. He's got a 7-inch reach advantage.
7 in reach, 6 in height. I mean, that's exactly what you need to keep a bull off you.
But Sergio, you said before, you don't like fighting shorter fighters. You don't want to punch down, you want to punch up.
No, well, see, I didn't like it, but I got myself small. I didn't fight tall against shorter fighters. My trainer had me bend my knees and get under them and then push them back.
But that's a long way down for Valenzuela.
But you have to have strong legs. You have to have a lot of leg work to be able to do that. See, the chin is up in the air of Valenzuela, and the later this fight goes, the closer Pitbull's going to land to landing a sweeping shot. I was telling Chris earlier that this is the type of fight I could see Valenzuela doing really well, banking rounds in the bank, but then getting hit with something later in the fight, something big.
We're in round 5, scheduled for 12. Chris, is Valenzuela doing better than you thought he would?
Doing a lot better than I thought he would. He's been active with his combinations, and he's not staying in one place. When Cruz gets some pins in the corner, he does a really good job of spinning out, and not just spinning out, but throwing punches while he's doing it. So while Pitbull Cruz has not been in any trouble up until this point, I like the scoring shots being landed by Valenzuela.
I noticed that Valenzuela's not throwing that many jabs because he doesn't want to get countered or timed by the shorter fighter. So everything's just pot shots. Everything is punching hard and getting out of the way, just like that. Really nice strategy by Valenzuela here. And I love the fact that he doesn't go the opposite side of the ring. He stays in the middle and comes right back and pushing Cruz back now. Nice left hand there by Valenzuela. Didn't pull it back. Just nice chopping shot to the top of the head of Cruz.
Jose Valenzuela said that his parents left Mexico for the United States for a better life for him. They sacrificed everything for him. And tonight, he said, I will pay them back with this performance. This is dedicated to my mom and dad. And they got to be proud of him so far, for sure.
Absolutely, they got to be proud of him. I mean, he came to his country at 3 years old, and now he's on top of the world right here, boxing a champion.
Cruz just can't seem to figure him out.
Well, I'm telling you, that's beautiful boxing right there by Valenzuela. If he can keep this up, I mean, this is gonna be a long night for Pitbull Cruz. Because the footwork, that's where it is. It's the footwork and the fact that Valenzuela's not loading up on shots. He's happy with touching Cruz and then sneaking in a hard shot and then getting out of the way.
Oh, Cruz tried to fake with the left and then fake with the right and land the overhand left, but Valenzuela was not buying it. He's been almost perfect so far as the 25-year-old.
Yes, he has. Got a long way to go, so.
Left hand connects for Cruz, not flush. There's a body shot as Valenzuela bounced off the ropes, but it has been the man from Renton, Washington, by way of Los Mojis, Mexico, who's been sensational.